We'll be going live here in just a few minutes. We will be going live in just a few minutes. Good morning, everyone. This is Kirk Crowley. I'm coming to you from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And today we're going to be launching the actual product at WPHorde. And I'm going to be doing some demonstrations showing you exactly how this actual software works and how you can utilize it in your software. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. There we go. And this is the actual WPHorde software. This is a piece of software that allows you to add your WordPress self-hosted as well as your WordPress.com software. And then once you add those particular blogs in, you're then able to post to those. But the big idea of this is you're able to create spun content and then spin your content and post to each one of those blogs, making the content more unique. We go further than that by allowing you to utilize the actual blog name in your post by using variables, as well as the actual blog URL. With that, we're also able then to customize keywords or short codes to where you could put ads or inject ads into the actual content as well. So let me show you a little bit about this. So to add a blog is really quite simple. You're going to come over to blogs. You're going to click on new blog. For WordPress.com, all you would do is paste in the URL of your WordPress.com blog. And matter of fact, I can do that real quick. I'm going to come back over to blogs. I'm going to remove one and then add it. That way you can actually see it. Takes just a moment for it to pull up all my blogs. I have 158 on here. So let me go ahead and remove this one here. Disconnect. And then I'm going to come back up and click on new blog and put in https://CKC at WordPress.com. .wordpress.com, and click connect. It's going to reach out. It's going to have me log into my WordPress account, and then it's going to authorize. Once I click on that, I click on approve, and now my blog has been added successfully. So if we look at the blogs now, we're going to be able to see that the actual Niffler's blog, that was the name of that blog, has been added to the list, and then I can add it to any group of blogs that I so choose. It'll be down at the bottom, and there it is right down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to add this to my demo test group blogs. It has been added. So I'm going to scroll back up here, and you can see that we have quite a few blogs added. The grouping of your blogs are up to you, how you can actually add them into a group. But to add a group, all you have to do is click on new group, give it a name. That's all you have to do to create a group. Once you have the groups created, you're going to head back over to blogs, load up your blogs, and then you're going to be able to choose what group that particular blog belongs to, just by right here, and then choosing which group it belongs to. Submission is really easy. All we're going to do is we're going to click on spun content. While that's coming up, I'm going to go get a piece of content. And I'm going to be utilizing a piece of content here that I have. And you're going to notice that it's already got spin text in here. Spin text is anything with like these curly brackets, and it has the pipe in the middle for it to decide whether it's either going to be one or the other. This is one of the disadvantages of going live, as you may hear an airplane overhead. My apologies over that. I'm going to copy this content, come back over here, and I'm going to paste this content. Now you're going to notice that we have these special characters down at the bottom. Those are called umlauts. And that allows us and to understand that we're able to go with multiple languages. You can utilize this for multiple languages. So it gives you a little bit larger target audience. So I'm going to copy this title, paste that in. So now we have the title. We also have it here as well. And then we have an iframe for an actual YouTube video. We're going to be able to do that. And it has all the spun text. So now we're going to choose what blogs that we want this to go to. You're going to notice that each one of these that have a group next to it, that's the group of blogs here and here. And then here's my demo test blogs. I have them all here. I'm just going to remove one, and that gives us 19 blogs. So now from here, I'm going to just call this one testing. And then categories, we're going to call testing as well. We will grab all of your tags and your categories from your blogs. We're going to pull them in. You're not going to see them in the dropdown, but the minute you start typing, you're going to notice and it's going to be typed ahead and give you suggestions on those particular tags and or categories. That way we're not loading up 5,000, 10,000 tags or categories. Now the status, you could do publish, you could do draft, or you could schedule it. I'm going to go ahead and do publish, and then you can upload your own images, and you can also search for an image using Unsplash once you do the integration. We teach you how to do the integration. It's simple, it's easy. I'm going to go ahead and search for an image here real quick, and I'm going to put in YouTube, and I'm going to click go. And then I'm going to select a few of these items here real quick, and then I'm going to click done. I'm going to scroll down and click on start. And at this time, it's going to start processing and actually posting out these this content to each one of those blogs that we selected. And it shouldn't take but just a moment or two. And it will take, for the 20 blogs I have, will take maybe 45 seconds, maybe a minute. As you see, it's already at 26%. So it's not going to take a long time. You do have to keep the tab open. You can go to another tab and start working, creating more content, etc. But you do have to keep the actual tab open here. But as you see, it's actually posting this content. And what it's doing is it's taking the spun content and the spun title, spinning the title, spinning the content, making the post, randomly selecting one of those images from inside that we selected there, making that the featured image. It's uploading it to the actual blog. It's not hyperlinking to it. It's actually uploading those images to your blog. And then it's either posting, draft, or scheduled to post. We don't have to schedule it inside of WP Horde because WordPress does that natively. So if you put in you want to schedule the post for April 18th, 2023, you can. Totally up to you. So we're about 3/4 of the way done, and here in just a moment or two, you're going to notice that it'll be finished, and then we're going to be able to get a report. And this report is what we're going to be utilizing and giving to our customers, showing them exactly where all of the content has been posted to. If you're using this for PBNs, this is something that you're going to be able to give to your customer and say, here's an actual report of your post. And as you see, every single one of them shows success. And I'm just going to click on a few of these. I'll click on this one, and then I'll click on this one, and this one. So we've got a mix between WordPress.com and self-hosted as well. And there is a random image of one of the ones that we selected. There is the YouTube video, and there is the content. There's the hyperlink going back to where I want it to go, and the umlaut's posted perfectly. So this will give us a great way to sell to Spanish-speaking audience, French, German, it will even do Cyrillic languages. So keep that in mind. So you can see each one of these are going to be a unique image. Now, of course, if we have more blogs to post to than we have images, it will reuse an image. It is randomly being selected, so there is a chance that it may randomly select the same image. Just FYI. So this is also where you can download this report as a CSV. Once you download it, you can go ahead and send this report to your customer and let them know these are the URLs. It is posted. It is good to go. Now, I was talking about being able to use keywords. So I'm going to come over to keyword, and you're going to notice I have one called add one, and it is basically just a link to Google. Then I have another one called add middle, and it's a link to WP Horde. So we're going to put those into the content real quick. So I'm going to click on spun content again. I'm going to come over here, grab the content, come back over. Let me close out of these blogs we just posted to. And then I'm going to paste in the content, scroll up, grab the content title. But right here at the beginning, I'm going to put in blog name. And in square brackets, this is going to be the blog name. When we grab the information from the blog, when you signed up, it's going to grab that. We're able to insert that into the actual content. So we could put in blog name, close bracket, presents, and then go ahead and put in the title. Now also in here, you can do blog underscore URL, close bracket. That is going to be the URL of the blog that you're posting to. This is beneficial because it also brings back backlinks. Even though it's going to be going back to your main page, that is something that you can utilize as well. So we have those variables in place. But let's go ahead and do add one here, which that's going to be if you remember correctly, that's going to be the link to Google. So I'm just going to put a break here so it does the title, break, there's add one. We're going to come down to right here, and I'm going to put in add middle. That was the other one. Put another break after it. So we have that is going to be the link to WP Horde. That could be a image link as well, totally up to what you're wanting to do. So keep that in mind. And then we're going to click on our demo test account, and then I'm going to come down and do some new test and category this time. Let me do testing and general. So you could put in more than one category or tag. You could put multiple tags, you could put in multiple categories. Keep that in mind. Now, of course, here we're going to search for an image again. We're not going to put in YouTube this time. We're just going to put in the word smile and search for it. click go. And we're just going to randomly select some of these images here and then click done. And then click start. And this is going to post to the actual blogs again. While this is posting, I'm going to come back over and see if there's any questions. So give me just a moment. I'll stop sharing just for a moment. Comment check. Yes, I see that you're here, Chris. Thank you very much. So let me go ahead and share this again. Okay, and as you see, we're at 36%. I'll go full screen there. That way you can see it a little bit easier. So while this is posting, it's at 57%. I'm going to talk a little bit about the guest posting portion. The guest posting portion is going to be a one-to-one. You allow someone to post on your blog, one post, you're going to be able to post to someone else's blog, one post. That is how the guest posting portion is going to work. If you don't share a blog, you cannot participate in guest posting. You have to share at least one blog in order to participate in that. Also, let's say that you purchased the 100 blog level. You set up 99 blogs. Now you can only guest post to one, because from 99 to your 100 blog level is only one. So keep that in mind. But if, let's say, you purchased a 100 blog level and you've got 50 blogs, you're capable, as long as you're sharing and people are posting to yours, you've got 50 posts on your blog, you are then able to post to 50 other people's blogs. Keep that in mind. So we're going to click on the view report here. I'm going to click on these and open these up into another tab, and I'll stop sharing this and just share my whole screen again. There we go. And as you see, we have the smile, and then of course we have the Google link, exactly what we said, and then x-2.us presents, that's the name of the blog, x-2.us, why you must embed your social media. There is the link to WPHorde. And once again, it spins the content on each one of these posts. So let me just go ahead and do a couple more. These are on test sites. So we're WPHorde Test 5 site. That's what I give it a name of. And then it's going to repeat that again. That's the actual beginning. There is the Google link for the Google ad that we put in there, and of course, WPHorde. And then this is a WordPress.com. That is the name of the blog. And then, of course, there's the name of the blog there, the Google link, WPHorde link. So the ability that you have to change the content with these variables, with these keywords, we're going to be adding the capability of putting in, we're going to be changing it from keywords to short code. And the reason being is we're going to allow you to put in a little bit larger amount of content in there that can also be spun. So you can do like an intro paragraph with spin text, and then an outro paragraph, and that will always be a variable. And this is extremely useful if you're going to be utilizing this for a, let's say, a news distribution or a press release service. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Now I'm going to make sure I am minimized here and my voice is off on this video, because I am broadcasting live on WPHorde.com as well. This is a live launch coming to you from Colorado Springs. So just FYI. So yes, you can build and post to your private blog network. You can create them in WordPress.com or your own self-hosted WordPress. Absolutely. You can distribute press releases. This is a huge bonus, and a lot of industry still utilizes press releases. And if you can set up a gig on Fiverr or SEO Clerks or some other gig site, selling that as a distribution press release service, you can actually do that as well. Um, Building affiliate sites, building the content. You get the content written, you've got multiple different affiliate sites, you can spin the content, post all the unique content to each one of those sites. Distribute news across multiple news sites, absolutely. That is one of the huge advantages. YouTube video embeds. This is a huge on demand service that people need today. People need to have the video embed because that helps get the YouTube videos ranked higher. WPHorde can help in that. So it is very simple. You add your blogs, you enter in your spin text, your content, and then, of course, start posting to your blogs. That is the actual purpose of WPHorde. So I'm going to open up and start asking if there's any questions at this time. And then we'll go into a little bit more deeper dive and then talk about the future integrations, such as for webhooks. We're going to be doing that as well. And the advantage of webhooks is currently we post to WordPress.com and your own WordPress sites. But what if you want to push out the information further? We're going to be creating the ability to do a webhook to where you push it out to that webhook for the title, the content, and the featured image. Those three things will be going out. When they go out, it's going to spin the title, it's going to spin the content, and it's going to randomly select the image like it's been doing for the others. And then it's going to post that. And then from Zapier or Make, which is Integromat, IFTT, Pabbly, you can then say, okay, go over to Facebook or Twitter or Reddit or some other social media property with that backlink over. So this, you could create your own backlinking services. You're going to be able to add the X number of webhooks. I'm thinking maybe 5 or 10, but this is something that we're definitely going to be moving towards, and it's not going to be very far away. The guest posting, we were trying to get done by today, but we just couldn't. But it will be added very, very soon. The development team is working on that as we speak. Now, when you purchase today, there's about 4 different options. And I know that's normally not a good thing to have that many options, but we're just going to go ahead and talk about that anyway. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to show you the options. So we have monthly or yearly. And then for 50 WordPress sites, that's WordPress.com or your self-hosted, is $27 a month. If you want to utilize 100 WordPress sites, that would be $47 a month. And then 500 WordPress sites would be $147 a month. And then 1,000 WordPress sites, which is the best deal, is $157 a month. So this is, we're looking at, if you need larger accounts, let me know, and then I can go ahead and create that. Every single membership, whether you're paying monthly or if you go yearly, you get a free 1-week trial. During that time, if you don't like the actual software, it's not going to work for your business, cancel. You can go inside the billing, scroll up to the top, there's a link that says billing, go in there and you can cancel at any time. There is nothing stopping you to doing that whatsoever. But these prices are going to be going up. I'm just going to tell you that right now. In 10 days, these are actually going to be going up. The reason being is this is one-of-a-kind piece of software that does what it does at this point in time. And we're going to continue to add on the features and services to WPHorde. This is going to be your go-to software. I want you to utilize this software. So this is the reason why WPHorde is going to be going up in price. So going to come back down to monthly. So we have all of these prices here. And if you have any questions, we do have an FAQ section down below, and that we'll go through and it'll talk about everything here. So we do not work with WordPress multi-site. So just FYI about that, because they don't allow certain functionality. So I'm going to stop sharing that. Excellent. So I'm just going to look for any questions at this point in time. I know a lot of people have been very interested in this software. Once again, go over to WPHorde.com. You're going to be able to see this video right here, and it's going to go through everything that we've been talking about. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to hit me up on Facebook. You have my information. You may even have my email address. I appreciate your time. Have a great day, and I will see you on the inside. Take care.